I'm Asha Cerise. Welcome back to my kitchen and thank you for tuning in to Damn Near Vegan. Let's see what's on the menu today. So today's episode is our Valentine's Day edition. I'm going to show you all a quick and easy vegan and gluten-free meal that you can make for your sweetheart on Valentine's Day. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be making some delicious vegan gluten-free pesto pasta, and we're going to utilize this new brand that I just discovered called Banza. They actually use chickpeas to make their pasta, so it's 100% gluten-free and vegan, and it's packed full of protein since it's made out of chickpeas. The average pasta is 13 grams of protein. This brand has 25 grams of protein. It also provides 13 grams of fiber versus the average pasta, which only offers 3 grams. So we're gonna see how that tastes. All right, so in this delicious pasta we're getting ready to make, we're gonna add some yellow squash, zucchini, some red onion. We have our tricolor bell peppers, orange, red, and yellow. We're gonna throw in some cherry tomatoes, some oyster mushrooms, and we might just throw in a little bit of olives. I'm also gonna show you how to make a homemade vegan pesto. We're gonna be using fresh basil, garlic, nutritional yeast, cashews, which I have soaking here, and we may just throw in a little bit of cilantro and possibly an avocado. We'll see how we feel about it. So we have our veggies here that I've already chopped that are getting ready to go into the oven that I've preheated to 400. We have our yellow squash, our zucchini, red onions, and our red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. And I've also added the cloves of garlic that are going to be added to our pesto. So I put a little oil over here, and I've already started seasoning it with my Himalayan sea salt. Let's get into this salad. So I said we were gonna make a little simple salad, but I got a little carried away with my chopping. You know, it's gonna be a Valentine's Day meal for your honey, so you wanna show out a little bit. And I love a good, composed salad with a lot of different flavor profiles. So I mixed together some romaine lettuce and some kale. There's a little bit of the grated carrot in there. I started to put it together and then I said, oh, I need to let you all see that. So we have some carrot that I grated. We're gonna put part of that in there because we're gonna use a little bit of that for our dressing. We have red onion and some raw broccoli. This is some chopped apples. Some cucumbers. I'm not going to use all of that. We have some tomatoes or tomatoes, however you say it. And we have some raisins. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make a great dressing that's gonna go on top of that. So we're gonna be making a citrus ginger carrot dressing for this salad. So I've already grated about an inch worth of fresh ginger. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of oil, and you can use whatever oil you like. There. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of seasoned rice vinegar. And you can usually find that on your Asian aisles. Sometimes it's on the same aisles with the rest of the vinegar. I'm gonna add a teaspoon or tablespoon of soy sauce. And you can also, if you don't like soy, which I try to stay away from a lot of soy myself, there are coconut aminos and different types of alternatives to soy sauce. And you can find those in your health food stores as well. And we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of agave. And I'm also going to squeeze a little bit of orange in there. And a half an orange. And I'm just gonna place my mixture into this jar and shake it up, and we'll pour it on our salad in a second. All right, so we have our dressing all mixed together. We're gonna give that a little last minute shake up. And we're gonna dress our salad. And I tasted the sauce, it tastes pretty good. And we're gonna toss that in together. Let's go ahead and get our pasta together here. So I've already added 3 bottles of water and some Himalayan sea salt. So the recipe calls for 8 cups of water. And each bottle of water is about 2 cups. So we got 4 bottles of spring water. And I added some Himalayan sea salt. And we're gonna add the whole box of this pasta. Alright, so I'm just gonna give it a stir, cover it, and let that boil for about 9 to 11 minutes. I'm just draining that water. Facial. So we're gonna be making a cashew basil cilantro pesto. And we're using a cup of cashews, which I've already soaked for 4 hours. You want to make sure you soak your whatever nuts that you're going to use for your pesto. And I've added 3 tablespoons of water here. Whatever nuts that you're going to use, you're going to make sure that you soak them 4 hours to overnight. And it just gets rid of that excess bad fat that you don't want, that causes cholesterol issues and things of that nature. So once I've added all of these to the blender, I'm going to blend them until we kind of make a little bit of a paste, and then I'll show you the other ingredients that we're going to add. So now that I've blended it down into somewhat of a paste, I'm going to add a half a cup of oil. Six roasted cloves of garlic. I'm adding all of this beautiful fresh basil. And this is about a pack of it. So about a cup. As well as some fresh cilantro. Stems and all. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt. And I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And that gives it that cheesy flavor that would be missing because we are making vegan pesto. Alright, so I've blended it down. I'm going to add a little bit of that avocado, just a half avocado. And squeeze some lime juice in there. Gotta get messy in this kitchen. Alright, and then we're gonna blend that down. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get our oyster mushrooms sauteed up with a few other ingredients and seasonings. And oyster mushrooms, they look funny, but believe me when I tell you, they are absolutely delicious. They're really good fried, especially when you're completely vegan and you get those chicken wing cravings. If you batter and fry them up, which I'll do in a future video, I swear they taste just like chicken wings. So we're gonna saute those up with a little bit of minced garlic. You put 2 tablespoons, or 2 teaspoons, I was like to say so. A little bit of Himalayan sea salt. And they don't take long to cook either, so. Be mindful of that. We have some garlic powder. Wash that around a little bit. I'm going to add some sliced black olives. And I'm also going to cook down these cherry tomatoes. We're going to add some chives. You can also add fresh green onions. Complements it very well. And we're going to cook that down, and we're almost getting ready to put our pasta together. So after we've been slaving in the kitchen all day for our date, we're going to make something quick, easy, and simple for our dessert. So this is what we're going to call a vegan mug cake. And we're using whole wheat flour. If you want to make it gluten-free, you can use spelt flour, garbanzo bean flour, or whatever other quinoa flour alternative that you want to use. I'm going to use whole wheat this time. And I'm going to be putting it in this mug, Cocoa and Confidence, that you can purchase at theorchidlife.com. Again, theorchidlife.com. There are other mugs with a message available on there as well. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of that whole wheat flour, or whatever flour of your choice. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a little bit more in there. I'm also going to use a little bit of agave, about a tablespoon. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of almond milk, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. We're going to use a ½ teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to stir that all up together with our fork. And then we're gonna just pop it in the microwave for 60 seconds, check on it, and if it's not to our desired texture, we're gonna add it into the microwave for about 15-second intervals until we get it right. All right, so our mug cake is done. It's about half full, just enough for a serving, or if you'd like to share. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some dairy and soy-free chocolate chips on there. I got these from Sprouts. Can't wait to try it. So let's get our meal together. All right, so here we have it, our vegan pesto penne pasta, mixed with all of our roasted veggies, our cherry tomatoes and oyster mushrooms with our olives. And we have our citrus, ginger, carrot salad. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this plated and get ready for this wonderful vegan Valentine's Day. If you like this recipe, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And remember, if it ain't made with love, I don't want it. Happy damn near vegan Valentine's Day!